Hello and welcome to another video of Archons Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Archon characters. So for this video, what I'll try to do is try to complete as much as we can of Liyue, or at least only story quests, and try to progress through that and see how far we can get using only Venti, because it's the only character we have at the moment. And as you can see here, we're trying to reach the Jane Chamber to continue with Ningguang's story quest. And I remember that, I think it was Java the Cap, or I don't know who was, the other weapons only challenge, that it was really hard for them to reach or do this part because they didn't have an anemo character. And I think if you do it in co-op, even like it doesn't work, it doesn't trigger, it doesn't activate. So at least it's a good thing that we only have one Archon, but it's a good thing that we have Venti, so we can actually access it. So I hope we don't need to use any Geo or any other element in this run, so we will see how far we can get. But I think this is going to be full with animations and fight scenes, so I hope this is going to be an entertaining video for you. I really don't like dialogues. I wish we can skip them all, as I can do in these videos, because these parts is only like talking and talking and talking and progressing through the quest. At least now there are some options that we can like skip some quests in order to access to the different domains and things like that. But I wish they have a way to at least skip some of the stories or skip some of the dialogues, especially if you saw them already in another account. So it's something I will be happy to see in the future in Genshin Impact. Okay, this is a moment of truth. We are going to see if we can actually beat Tartaglia using only Venti. I never tried to do something like this, and I know in my first time playing Genshin Impact in my main account, this fight was really hard, maybe because I was terrible at building characters and all the stuff, or even leveling them up, or have a cohesive team. I only play with characters that I like. But I hope this is going to be way much easier. At least we have the distance. I know that playing a melee without a shield or without a healer is going to be hard, but at least we have the distance and we can keep ourselves away from his attacks. And I hope we can touch them all. The other thing I really like about this place is how everything looks. I really like the dragon floating over there. All the gold coins and everything. So I hope I can get any. I don't know what I'm going to use as a thumbnail, but if I can use any of these locations, will be really good, especially because it's representative of Zhongli. That's another Archon. But let's see if I can find better images for that. Maybe we can use it when we pull Zhongli, so that would be fun to do.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the... She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already passed. Either way, we now come to my favorite, the battle.
Battle? So you're the...
You could... When Senor... Instead of confronting you directly, when she faces a worthy... But as for me...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dream. Fighting talk, I love it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got.
Okay, the challenge starts right now, and it feels like we're doing a lot of damage using our skill, so that's something that's reassuring for me, at least at this moment. As I was expecting, having a bow character, it's kind of easy to dodge all the attacks. It doesn't mean that I'm going to dodge them all because I'm not very good at dodging, but at least we are doing a lot of damage and we're going to finish at least the first stage of his attacks now. Yes, so we just finished the first part. Now he's going to move to the second part where he's Electro. And I think this is a part where, yeah, when he's really, really fast, so that's going to make us change positions more often. So I hope that I don't run stamina and get hit by him. But again, it seems that having the distance is key to defeat him, and it seems to be working really fine. So we're probably going to reach his last stage really soon, and that's the one that scares me, because he can do both attacks, and is that the one where they use the whale and all the stuff? So let's see how it goes.
But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing with the close to me and Sylvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking more Archons Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Sometimes I wonder if they're going to release Childe with a new ability, using these, maybe an Electro, or the Delusions, or anything like that that makes him more interesting or more powerful. I don't think. Well, a skin could also work with the other suit, but at the same time, it would need to be changing the attacks. I don't know if the attacks will turn, for example, purple instead of blue, but maybe if they create like skins with different elements, that would be kind of interesting, at least for him. It would be also interesting for the Wanderer to have him in his original clothes and maybe an Electro delusion or something like that. And yes, I don't know, Signora with the eyes on the fire. That's something I would be interesting to see. And we are doing really well, to be honest. We're almost done with him, maybe because we are level 50 and he's 37. So that made me question a little bit about if we actually were supposed to fight him before and I was delaying everything, and trying to avoid story quest, or I don't know what happened, or if that's common to be that higher level than him. It's something I should maybe check in the future, but at least it was easier for now. Even with only one character, we were able to defeat him pretty easily.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my... This battle has already left me sad. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a...
Pretty sure that's not the normal.
Unfortunately, I must bring this given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never... In fact, it might be that the
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed. As such, we must.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away. The truth is, the world belongs to those who. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies.
A god?
Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned. If such an ancient god, do you think the cunning Rex lap?
What? The Archon what?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are... Oh, Paimon remembers now.
Indeed. With the power of so many... Using the powers of...
I remember the first time I defeated Childe. It was really late at night and I want this quest to be over, and then this whole crazy scene was happening and the sea monster was racing, and then from the side I had to continue the quest and try to defeat them, and it was like, oh my god, I want this to be over and I wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't because I need to continue with this. I don't know if you what happens if you stop in here, or if you like turn off your computer or your game or shut it down and see where would you stop if you have to do it again, but I didn't want to risk it. Because as I told you, it was hard for me the first time to defeat him, but it was really long.
He's
But at least the
through.
cinematics are
That guy is fast.
really good, and I might get another
What's going on?
good images for the thumbnail in here, so that will be fun to see. I don't know what I'm going to get, but this fight is kind of like one of the most awesome ones that I've seen so far, I think. So, funny story with this is not the first time I do this. I actually did once, and I was just playing with the camera, trying to get good recordings of like good scenes and trying to see get like maybe some things for the cover, for example, like I'm doing right now, to try to get the monster and the fighting and all the different things. But I thought you were always going to win. There was no chance that you can get defeated. I thought it was like it's a win-win situation, and in the end, no. They destroyed one of my ballistas, and I lost, so I have to do it again. The good thing is I still have that recording, so I could get good images from there. But it was kind of sad to have to do it all again and record it all again. But now you know, like, you can fail this, and I did it. And you need to pay attention to different enemies. I know that in the end, like, it's really easy to defeat them because you get like some power-ups and everything, but I guess I was not paying attention, and it's something that you should do. If not, you will lose, and you have to start over and over again. This reminds me so much of the Bijudama from Naruto. It's like kind of like the same attack basically, but yeah, I think even there is one of the Bijus that have like tails that are made of water that look like that, so it's making a lot of sense basically.
Their attacks are unrelenting.
How dare you. Nezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Another thing that could happen, and likely didn't happen, is that we could like get killed. I don't know if we are going to, if we need to restart everything if we died, but as you can see there, our life was really low for like a moment. So I wonder what happened if you die. Only having one character, that's the main thing. The main problem that we have is that if we die, we lost. We cannot use revives. We cannot use any of those things because we don't have any other character. So I hope that change when we get an extra Archon. I hope it's going to be Furina. I don't know when this video is going to be up, but as I'm recording, this is actually Furina Banner is still there, and we haven't got her yet, but I hope we can get her. If not, I heard that maybe Raiden is going to be the next Archon available. If not, I hope it's Nahida. Nahida will be so much fun to play, to be honest. Although I found that Nahida during the other trials was kind of weak. So I don't know if I actually want her. I think Radiant Shogun will be better for us to get more DPS potential. Although Furina would be ideal because we need a healer or something that help us like sustain ourselves, especially if we want to try to beat the Spiral Abyss or do harder things, or I don't know, try to farm for things. We really need or a healer that would be Furina, or even a shielder that would be Zhongli. More than anything, and then we can start thinking of another DPS as Raiden Shogun, because now our DPS is Venti, and although it's not doing much damage, it's working, to be honest. It's a ranged DPS, we can swirl elements, and I think it's working. I can't believe he's running so fast. I think I'm like a child right now because I'm trying to, when a child like gets all hype and start running with no reason. Well, that was what I was doing there. I feel because I was like super fast. I never been this fast in the game. I think you never are. This is the only chance, I think, when you can do these kind of things. But yeah, we're actually close to finish. I think we have 2 minutes, and our towers looks healthy enough, so I don't think it's going to happen again. That I have to restart it or not. I'm going to pay more attention, to be honest. And this is a turret that was destroyed, the left one. So let's see if we can do it. Something I don't like is that some of these ones enemies, they have shields, and I cannot break the shields really easily. So I need to kill them before they're able to put their shields. Especially the electro ones that you need to use, I think, cryo to break them, and we don't have cryo at all, and there is not even a cryo Archon, so that's going to be hard for us. And I think I did some recordings, but I don't know if it's going to end up in a video. But I tried to defeat them, and they started building their shields, and it was impossible for me to defeat them. It was really hard, and it took me forever. I know that we can use Animo to try to swirl things and try to damage them through the shield, but it's not the same. It's always much harder and takes so much time. I don't really like it.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Yay, we finally did. We don't have to do it again, so at least this is done and we can continue. The only thing that awaits for us is more dialogue that I'm probably going to skip, but at least with this I think we finish the Liyue story quest and we can progress through other ones and maybe go to Inazuma. We also have to do Dragon Spine, and that's something that we should have done before, but I guess I found other interesting things to do. So I don't know when we're going to do it, if we're going to do it before or after Inazuma. I think I would like to do Inazuma as soon as possible.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
And with this image of Zhongli Gnosis, I'm going to finish the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video if you really like the series. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.